So here it is, you're going to have the world boss, and Jesus, it's nice, but it isn't, okay? So try to fight him, and over here you can put up to 10 heroes. Now this is really awesome, okay? So you can jump, it will do automatically, and try to do as much damage as you can. Obviously you have up to 6 tickets over here. If you're going to do enough damage, you're going to rank up, and that's how you're going to be able to get your resources. Now keep in mind, resource. Okay, now the second mini game over here is going to be let's say a jumping game. So if you're going to start over here, so this game has more mini games in it. Welcome guys to Idle Games TV, and we're going to check out Princess Tale Adventure, basically Project RA, my bad. So this is going to be something like an idle RPG kind of game, obviously only with girls. You're going to have enough heroes, only girls, keep that in mind, okay? So the idea is that this is kind of a cartoony graphic, but if you're going to take a closer look into the hero part, you're going to be able to see their story. And over here in the story, this is where the animation goes, and you will be able to check every specific hero with the picture, okay? But too bad that it doesn't have in the story mode something that you can flip. That would be really fast for you to see all the heroes. I'm not going to keep you for that, but keep in mind, in order for you to see not the animation, but basically the graphics, you're going to need to go for every hero. Now let's go into the adventure part. So you're going to be able to put up to 5 heroes, 2 in the front, 3 in the back, in order for you to go further in the campaign. You're going to be able to kill your enemy. The story is decent enough. Different kind of stories in different kind of other RPGs, you know the idea. Some have nightmares, some are fighting with evil monsters, a fantasy thing, and so on and so on. Now this is decent enough, let's say. I definitely played worst idle RPGs, but definitely played better ones. But we're going to go with this one, and I'm going to tell you something about it. Now, as I mentioned, you're going to fight only with girls, okay? Now the idea would be that it doesn't have an auto fight option mode. And what I mean by that is the fact that if you're going to click on something, it will go automatically until it will not be able to pass specific levels. It doesn't have that, so honestly a really bad thing regarding that fact. Now, although the animation is decent enough, cartoony enough, let's say, it's going to be hard for you to be able to summon enough heroes to start them up. And you're going to need to merge them, you know the idea, start them up in order for you to unlock new levels that you're going to be able to consume resource for, in order for you to make them stronger, in order for you to kill the enemy, on and on. Same idea like in all other RPGs. Now over here you're going to have a guild. You're going to be able to fight with the guild boss 2 times a day if you're not mistaken. Let's go over here in the arena. In the area, my bad, and the base camp, okay? Now in the tavern, you're going to be able to summon your heroes with tickets or with gems. So it's going to be a little bit hard, but you can summon even some heroes in the attic, but it will cost you even more. And over here, you're going to be able to select which kind of hero do you want. Now the furniture workshop over here, you're going to be able to get different kind of furnitures for your mansion. I'm going to show you in a bit. Here it is. In the mansion, you're going to be able to place different kind of furnitures. Didn't play it that much over here in this mode. So if you're going to be a fan over here, you're going to need to place different kind of furnitures in different kind of places. It's going to be up to you where exactly do you want that to be placed, okay? So you're going to be able to have some floors, if I watched it correctly. Here it is. Now most probably some of the floors are locked, but it's going to be up to you. Now you're going to have the relationship chronicles. Now here it depends. So you're going to need to come over here as often as you can if you're going to be able to do enough summons, in order for you to unlock some stats that are available for you if you're going to have specific characters that are going to go hand in hand with another in order for you to get flat stats. Now the shop, you know the idea, similar things like, you know, other RPGs. Crystal room over here, this is where you're going to be able to borrow the level. You're going to be able to get the lowest level from your top 5 heroes over there. The Temple of Goddesses, where you're going to be able to enhance your heroes, start them up basically. Gate of Rebirth, where you're going to be able to dismantle, revert and reset some of your heroes. The guild over here, so as I mentioned, you're going to have the guild option. Now my guild members are walking around, and you're going to have the boss training camp over here. Now 2 times a day, try to fight over here in order for you to get enough resources, you're going to need them, but basically you're going to get that gear that you need in order for you to also start up the other parts of the gear. So my bad. If you're going to go to one hero over here, you're going to see that you can enhance it, and you're going to need a lot of or let's say gear that you do not use in order for you to get enough stars. So try to go and even fight the boss, and also in the campaign it will be decent enough. You're going to have the quick reward. Try to use it at least 2 or 3 times. Don't go for 200, it's really expensive, but the first one is free, the second one 50, and the third one is 100. Try to do at least these 3 ones, because you're going to get stuck really often in the campaign mode because you do not have the right level to pass it. And although it doesn't says that, you will see that you will have enough power in your team in order for you to be able to fight the enemy, but you do not have the proper skill. So although it doesn't says that, that's what actually happens. Now over here in the area part, you're going to have the mini game option. Now in this mini game, this is really nice. You're going to be able to select one of the heroes from here, so 5 heroes, and you cannot see anything basically at first. But the idea over here in this mini game would be that these are some race horses. So if you're going to go and look into the record, check result. So here it is what exactly this game does. Okay, so you're going to bet 1 out of 5, and if you made the proper bet, you're going to see that you're going to win or not. Now if you're going to win, you're going to get a specific amount of resources, similar things. Now the bad part is that you cannot see what the others voted, and this is made from the game. Okay, now from what I can see over here, I'm quite advanced. I didn't saw if I won or not, honestly, over here, and more I don't think I will. Nah, but it doesn't matter, as long as you're going to be at 1, 2 or 3. Here it is, second place, decent enough, and I got something over there. Okay, now the second place has, okay, basically some PvP tickets in order for me to enter more and more fights. Now over here I am able to select again. Now don't go for the same hand. Okay, I tried it and it doesn't work. Okay, so right now I will go for the other corner, it doesn't matter. Okay, so here it is, the percentages depending on the chances. Okay, now keep in mind racehorse. Okay, now the second mini game over here is going to be let's say a jumping game. So if you're going to start over here, so this game has more mini games in it, and that's why it's fun. Oh my bad, I forgot to jump. Okay, so you're going to select, it's going to be a short game, not that long, don't worry, but the idea would be that you're only going to have 2 lives. Okay, now if you're going to be able to reach at the end of this game, you're going to be able to get some resources, and the idea would be that you need to collect all the resources in order for you to get obviously more resources. Now try to play over here with all of your heroes that you can in order for you to actually complete the last bars at the end. You will see them in a bit, just wait and bear with me. Come on. Okay, come on. Oh my god, let's hope that I am, come on. I was really close, but at the end, here it is. You're going to have these 4 things. You're going to need to complete them in order for you to get all the rewards. I'm not going to play it over here, but keep in mind, mini games in the RPG decent enough. Now you're going to have the tower with different kind of factions. So obviously the fire, the wind, nature and water, and even the main tower. Similar idea still applies. Oh, forgot. So you're going to have different kind of days over here. On specific days you can play in specific factions. This happens in mostly all of the other RPGs. The main tower, you can play it endlessly depending on the power and the strength of your main team. You know the idea. The Colosseum is where you're going to be able to fight in the PvP mode, and definitely rank over there in order for you to get as much prizes as you can. Now you're going to have the sky mazes over here. Now the sky mazes, oh, I finished it. I need 6 hours. Now over here you're going to draw some dices. That's going to be the main idea. And you're going to draw 5 dices and you will get random numbers. You can even get 3 5s, okay? So keep that in mind. And you can select the number on the dice. And you can see forward on the board where exactly does that number put you. So you need to select carefully each specific number in order for you to see where exactly do you want to end up. Okay, so please watch out for that. Over here, that's going to be the main trick. You're going to have 3 levels. You can recruit more and more heroes to help you out, and so on. Now, Colosseum, Sky Maze, Illusion of Trial. Now over here, decent enough. If you're going to play it, over here it resets from time to time, but over here you're going to be able to place different kind of heroes in different kind of battles. So for example, 2 against 4, 2 against 3, 3 against 5, 3 against 1. You're going to see different kind of features over here. Try to mingle with them, try to play, obviously put your best heroes. You're going to get a lot of rewards depending on the stars that you're going to get from here. Here it is. Now I'm going to play with 3 against 1. So you get the idea. Things will change over here. You're going to have easy, normal, hard, and I don't know the last one, but we're going to see in a second. So hell, try to play in all of them in order for you to clear at least all of them, and afterwards you're going to get at the end. So I think it's something like 1 week. I can't remember correctly, but let me know in the comments below. Now, too bad that is not that active. So honestly, not so many active players over here. Honestly, not so many active players, but let's hope that the developers will do something about that. Now you're going to have the daily quest. You know the idea. Try to complete them in order for you to get all of the rewards. You're going to have the main quest and the weekly quest. Now guys, keep in mind, only girls over here, different kind of rarities. The idea would be to go and look in the book who are the best ones. You know, dark, light. Afterwards you're going to have the factions with open. And here it is. You're going to get 100 gems. Basically those are the gems, the stars or whatever. And here it is, a lot of heroes to be collected. So it's going to take a while, and as I mentioned, it's not going to be that easy for you to do all the summons, and afterwards it's going to be even harder for you to merge them, and so on. Now guys, if you have played it, drop a comment, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, take care, be safe, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.